Good morning, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to the Daily Digestion channel. And today we are going to be discussing some experimental things that I did over the holidays. For the last 2 weeks, I ate eggs. I thought that I wanted to try some eggs, and I ate some salmon, and I pretty much just indulged over the holidays. I did not eat any meat, as far as like chicken or shrimp, or I wanted to eat some shrimp, but I just didn't want to eat shrimp. I know shrimp's probably like one of the dirty bottom feeder type things of the ocean, and I don't know, it's controversial what I've read on the fish. But so I did some dairy, I did like cream cheese, just on like different things. Like at church, there were these little cream cheese sandwiches with cucumber on them. I tried those, and there were just a lot of things going on as far as church activities with kids and all of their programs, and it was just one thing after another. And so basically, there was just a lot going on, and so I just kind of felt like I wanted to indulge in some of these things. I just was like, my attitude was like, well, I'm just going to see what happens, because my digestion was amazing because of the wheatgrass juice. And so I was just like, I'm going to try this out. Well, everything was fine, and but I started, guys, it's only been 2 weeks, but I gained a lot of weight. Like my boobs got bigger, I started getting cellulite, my abdomen just felt bigger. Like, I was eating all kinds of foods. Like I was eating tons of junk and candy and sweets and cookies, and just like I was wearing it out. So I can't really blame it on the animal products, because I was eating a lot of food, but I'm sure that didn't help. But needless to say, I'm going back on my diet, but I garbaged it up really good, and I got this eye infection, and I really feel like I would have not gotten this eye infection if this had not happened. And what happened is I actually was scratching my eye one day, and I was scratching my eye, and I was rubbing it, and it hurt, and I was like, ow, that hurt. And I felt it was like I hurt it. It was like I rubbed it too hard. And I don't know if there was like mascara in my eye, because I was actually wearing mascara that day, but the next day it was real like tender, like it felt like tender, like a sty or something. It was sore. And then the next day it got more tender, and now it is swollen and it's oozing. It's almost like I have pink eye in my eye, but it's sore. And as you can see, it is puffy right here, and that is just not normal. Like if you look at this eye, it doesn't look anything like that. So needless to say, I have not had any infections. I've not been sick at all since I've been on, my diet of eating whole foods and raw foods and juicing and wheatgrass and all the stuff. I haven't been sick at all, and I have felt amazing, like truly amazing. And I've been exercising, I've been working out, and I felt fine, because my thing was, well, I'm drinking all this wheatgrass juice and my body is regenerating, and I was just like, I'm gonna, experiment around and do all this stuff. Well, I just really think that those dairy products and those eggs and all that stuff, and I think eating an egg every once in a while is okay. And I think eating salmon, I ate some salmon, I think that's okay. If your body is saying it needs something, one of the most healthiest diets in the world is where they eat a plant-based diet with fish occasionally. So there's nothing wrong with eating fish. I mean, that was like in biblical days as well. Jesus ate fish. And so, you know, I mean, I really think that eating fish is okay. I know in the world that we're living in right now, there's a lot of toxins in the environment, and the fish are polluted with mercury and so forth. But I don't think it's going to be enough to where you're going to die from it if you eat a healthy diet. If you are eating plenty of plants and you've plenty of fiber and you're moving the toxins out of your system, you're not going to have any problems from that. And you know, try to eat wild caught. Don't eat farm raised fish. But needless to say, I have no cravings now for any eggs or any fish right now. And if I do eat any more, I will let you know. But right now, I'm going to get back to my old diet. And I just don't like restrictions. I don't like diet restrictions. I feel like if your body is telling you to eat something, if you're in a situation and, hold on a second. The lighting. And, you know, and your body is telling you to eat something, then I think you should do it. I think you should eat I mean, there is, like, if you were out living in the jungle and you were surviving on a daily basis on food that you could find, you would have to eat all kinds of different things, from everything from algae to fruit to berries to fish to eggs that you would find. I mean, you would just eat what you could eat, and nuts or whatever. I mean, it wouldn't be like this perfect little diet. So, you know, I think, but the problem is in this society that we live in is we have so much. Like, you can clearly go to the grocery store and there's tons of food. There's tons of, you know, I mean, there's just so much at our fingertips to where we can, oh, and another thing that I did was butter. I ate butter. And it wasn't grass-fed butter either, but it was butter. It was like real butter. It wasn't like margarine. But this is swollen right here. It's swollen all the way down, and I'm pretty sure it's an eye infection. And I feel like my body would have not even, I would have healed up. I wouldn't have even got the infection if I had not been eating all of these mucus forming foods. And my eye has mucus in it, which, so since, and like I said, so I'm cleaning up my diet. I'm back on the regimen of eating the most healthiest foods that I can get my hand on. And I'm not overly eating. I was overly eating over the holidays. I was just stuffing it in, stuff every day. It was like another party, another get together. You know, I was just slamming in the food, and it was just like, oh, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And so back on the health train, thank goodness. And I'm going to keep you posted about my eye. I'm putting colloidal silver drops in my eye because before I've had pink eye before, and I've done the colloidal silver drops, and the colloidal silver just really really helps a lot. The colloidal silver is like an antifungal, antiparasitic, antibacterial. I've used it in my eye for if I have pink eye, if I've gotten exposed to pink eye, I will like put that in my eyes and it'll get rid of it immediately, just like the pink eye drops that are antibiotic. So colloidal silver is known as a natural antibiotic, so I've been putting that in there, and it has helped a lot. Like, it has helped a lot. And my vision is not affected in any way, and I actually feel better as the day has been going on, I took 6,000 milligrams of vitamin C this morning. Normally I just take about 4,000 every night before I go to bed with my minerals, but this morning I took 6,000. And so I'm getting all of that into my system. Yesterday I ate really healthy. I ate the wheatgrass. I drank probably about 8 ounces of the wheatgrass juice in one sitting. And then I had a green drink that was like basically ginger, lemon, celery, and what green was it that I put in there? It was like kale. Oh no, dandelion greens. I put dandelion greens in it, and but the dandelion greens tended to kind of really. I went to the bathroom a lot after I drank that green juice, and it would like really detoxify my body. So I needed that detoxification a lot of times when I'll drink. I don't know if it was the ginger, the dandelion, the celery. I'm sure it was everything, because everything in there can really push stuff out of your system. So like I'm sure that probably had a lot to do with it. But so that really like did a detox, and I'm losing all of the inflammation in my stomach, and I feel a lot better just purging myself. Like yesterday, I drank those drinks, I ate watermelon, and then I had a big sprout sandwich. So I was back to my raw food of eating, and I feel so much better. So, I guess that's it. I just wanted to give you a little update of my experimentation of eating certain foods, and as of now I don't really consider myself vegan anymore, since I have eaten the fish and eaten the butter, and I've had some dairy, like in like desserts and stuff like that, and I've had butter on toast, and I had some cream cheese, and I'm not a lot, but I just really don't consider myself vegan anymore. And I really don't even want to be vegan anymore. I think I'm really getting to the point where I understand like veganism, and if it had not been for veganism, I would not have been able to gain control over my body and my life. And I have such an appreciation for animals now. Like, I don't even look at things differently. Like, I take such better care of my pets now, and I would never want to unnecessarily hurt another animal. I mean, that's horrible. The thought of, eating a cow is just disgusting to me. I have no desire to eat a cow or a chicken, and I just haven't eaten that, and I don't want to eat it. And so that's where I'm at. But as far as veganism goes, I feel like that people need to refrain from eating animal products to understand that you don't have to have animal products to survive. Like, you probably should eat maybe meat once a week. And I know people that do that. Like, they literally just eat meat once a week. And there's nothing wrong with that, but the main thing is staying in tune with your body. When I went on the vegan lifestyle, my health improved so much. It was unbelievable how my body started to massively heal. I had tons of energy. I felt amazing, and I was on fire for veganism. But then, after I've been vegan for a very long time, I started to develop other health issues. And I believe it was because I was being so close-minded about trying other foods. And I really think that you should eat what you need to eat to stay healthy, whatever that is. If that's fish, if it's cream cheese, if it's milk, if it's goat cheese or whatever, I really think that you should do that. I don't think you should sacrifice your health for the animals, God did not put the animals here over us. He put us over the animals to steward the animals and to take care of the animals. We cannot take care of the animals if we are not taking care of ourselves. And guys, that's just the bottom line, you know? So that being said, I think moderation is the key. But this carnivore thing of eating all meat, that is not healthy. And that young guy that's out there, that he's been carnivore for 6 years, whoop-de-doo. He's so young, he could eat meat. It's a known fact that very young people survive and thrive on meat, especially men, for a long period of time. But guys, our bodies, I just don't believe we're made to eat nothing but meat. It just is like, I really don't think our bodies were made to eat nothing but vegetables and fruit, especially in this fallen world that we live in. Maybe back in the day, in the Garden of Eden, you know, when God created us, and, you know, that would have been possible. And I believe we can thrive on a plant-based diet. There's no doubt in my mind, you can thrive on a plant-based diet. You can be healthy. It is sustainable. It can be all you can eat. I know for a fact that I've done it, and it's been the healthiest that I've been in my life, eating nothing but raw living foods and eating the correct proportional ratio of fats and nuts and seeds and sprouting and all of this stuff, guys, and the juices. I mean, that is a healing system, and that's the diet that I predominantly thrive on, and I am proud to admit it. I am a raw foodist. I mean, I will admit I am a raw foodist. I promote raw foods. I promote juicing, and that is what my channel is all about, and that's what I stand on, is promoting raw foods, and that's it. You know, that's my stance, and that's what I stand on. Everything else is just everything else, you know. But guys, you got to get the raw foods in, and these carnivores, just like vegetable police, I mean, who are we kidding? He freaking had to break down and do a juice feast to heal his body, and he's still doing that now, and who knows where this is going to go from here. I have a feeling that the vegetable police is going to end up being a normal person. He's going to end up probably predominantly eating healthy raw foods, and he's going to eat small portions of meat. I mean, that idealistically, that is the best diet. They've proven it with this wild tribe of people that's the most healthiest people on the planet, and that's what they're eating. They're eating fruits and vegetables and fish. So, you know, it is what it is, people. I mean, you're in denial if you're going to sit there and say that veganism is the best diet, carnivore is the best diet, blah, blah, blah. Like, the polarity shifts in both of those are ridiculous, okay? And I will be the first to admit it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. But guys, raw food for the win. Raw food is healing my eye right now. The juices and the wheatgrass, that's where it's at. So just do raw, people. Do the raw. Because raw is where it is. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.